Hey, Alan Seaborn here. I recently found out about something that at first you're going to be like, that doesn't have anything to do with my life. And let me tell you what it is. There was a globe of the earth that was made in the 1500s. And they were still kind of exploring some areas of the world. They were trying to figure out exactly what was where. And on some of those unexplored territories, they wrote, and this is kind of ancient world English, but they wrote, "Here be dragons." They were saying, this is an unexplored, unknown, pretty rough, kind of freaky spot. And we don't really know what's going to happen if you head in this direction. Now, that part we can really relate to because there are a lot of things in our lives where we know the next step that we need to take in our relationships or in our spiritual development, in our personal journey of growth and maturity. But we also know that if we take that next step, we don't really know what comes next. And we're kind of freaked out. We're like, well, there's kind of the unknown. And when I do this, I can't be sure of what's going to happen next. And so we don't get in touch with that person and apologize. We don't forgive that thing that we've been holding on to. We don't surrender that thing to God because we don't know what's going to happen next. And I want to encourage you, if you've been living that way, if you know your next step, if you know what it's going to take for you to be a better spouse or a parent or a child or an employee or a neighbor or whatever it is, but you've been holding back because you're kind of freaked out about what might happen if you take that step, I want to encourage you to think back on the fact that almost everything in your life that you're doing right now was something that at one point you had to learn. It didn't come naturally to you. You had to figure out how to walk and how to talk and how to do all those really basic, normal things. But then the routines that we're doing all day, every day, all that stuff was new at one point and freaky. But we did it because we knew we wanted the benefit that came along with it. I want to encourage you. Don't get blocked up. Don't let yourself get stopped from taking that next step in development, maturity, growth, because you don't know what comes after, because of fear of the unknown. You've done it time and time again in the past, and if you continue to do it, it's going to help you continue to be winning at home.